Welcome everyone to another video from Views from the Stands. Your host is here, and we got a good video here to talk about. We're going to be talking about position rankings of the NFL draft, and I'm excited to go over these rankings of what I feel are the top 10 players of each position, and essentially who I think will be, drafted in that order based on the position. So, first group we're going to talk about is obviously the quarterbacks, right? And so, the first two you could honestly go back and forth, right? Caleb and Jaden. I think they're 1A, 1B, like a lot of people have been saying. Drake May is my third guy. Some people have fallen him pretty low. I like Penix a lot. I mean, regardless of his, um, draft combine or pro day or whatever. I mean, the dude is a gamer, man. Just go look at that Texas film, and yeah, I mean that's I think in my opinion show a lot. Um, I like JJ McCarthy. I just don't think he's better than Penix, in my opinion. I think he's going to be a solid QB. I like Spencer Rattler a lot. Bo Nix. I mean, you can make an argument he should go lower. I think Jordan Travis is a dude before his injury, and hopefully he can come back. Joe Milton. I think somebody is going to like his arm strength and his arm talent, just like an Anthony Richardson, for example. And then a Michael Pratt will round out that top 10 from Tulane. Next, we're going to talk about here's the running backs. And, you can call me some bias, but I do think Marshawn Lloyd has the potential to be the first running back off this board. However, I do have him as the second. I think Trey Benson, I mean, he is a talented freak, in my opinion. So I think he is going to be the first guy. And then we got Marshawn, like I mentioned, Jonathan Brooks from Texas. I think he's basically the top running back. Some people still think he is the top running back after the ACL injury. I just think has fallen just a little bit. Jalen Wright from Tennessee, he's another freak. We didn't hear much about him at Tennessee, so good to see him kind of kill it in these pro days and combine. You got Corum, you got Braylon Allen. I mean, you can flip flop those two. Isaac, he is a stud. I mean, he killed his combine and pro days. And then you got Audric, you got Ray Davis from Kentucky, and then Bucky Irving to round out that top 10. Wide receivers we're going to talk about here, and what a deep class. I mean, what a deep position class. Marvin Harrison, I think, is number one. You could definitely make an argument for Malik Neighbors. Neighbors is two, Romeo Duz. I think those are the three. You can flip-flop whatever you want, but in terms of the top three, I think those are the guys. And then when you start getting to the 4 through 10, really, I mean, I guess you could say a crapshoot where, it depends on the team's fit, teams, who they like basically and whatnot. But Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU, freak dude. Adonai Mitchell, he is a freak dude. Xavier Worthy, freak dude. Loud McConkey, freak guy. Keon Coleman, Xavier Leggett, and then Roman Wilson. I mean, it isn't crazy this position. I haven't even mentioned a Brendan Rice, a Troy Franklin. I mean, those are just a couple of the names that could make an argument to be in this top 10. Tight ends, and I gotta say, I mean, they're not as I guess high, but I think there's some underrated dudes in this class, in my opinion. I think the first one is Brock Bowers. I think everyone understands that. Interested to see where he lands, though. Stay tuned. We will be doing a first round mock draft for next week. Jatavian Sanders from Texas. He's a stud. Theo Johnson. Tip Riemann from Indiana. Penn Sanat, I think that's how you say it, from Kansas State. He's a dude. Jaheim Bell. Flores, he's a little, I guess, undersized as a tight end, maybe I would say. But I mean, he's a baller. Kate Stover, Eric Hall from Iowa, and then AJ Barner from Michigan. Or I think that's Minnesota. Anyway, again, not a deep tight end class, but Some underrated dudes, especially in 6 through 10. We have two more offensive position rankings, and we're going to go with the tackles first. I think this is a very deep tackle position, especially one through eight, and then 9 and 10. You can kind of make arguments that they might not be as polished, but you got Joe Alt, you got the kid from Penn State, Oregon State, Washington. See, the kids with 3 and 4, they can be a guard tackle. So that's interesting to see how they got some versatility, flexibility, whatnot with that. But J.C. Latham, Amarius Mims, I mean, those are some bulldozers, maulers. Kyler Gordon coming from Oklahoma, solid program. BYU, this Kingsley dude, man, he's a freak, dude. He is very athletic for to be a huge man. So excited to see where he ends up. And then for the interior linemen, I mean, we got to go with Jackson Powers Johnson. As you see, I just put Powers. Zach Frazier's a solid guy. Zach Center and Drake Nugent, both from Michigan. They honestly a little bit lower from what I've read up and looked over at various I guess mock drafts, position rankings, and stuff. I thought they were top 5 O linemen in college last year. So I just think they're going to translate very well to the Pro Bowl game. So I think Zach is recovering. Drake is a solid center. Zach is more of a guard, but I think those two are going to surprise some people, and maybe I have surprised you with why they're up the top. But keep an eye on a not Christian, sorry, Bo Limmer from Arizona. Just keep an eye out on that guy. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the defensive side now. And so the D-line rankings I got here, I mean, the first two and really the first three, man, these are dudes, in my opinion. Brian Murphy II from Texas, Braden Fisk from FSU should have been a Trojan, and then Chris Jenkins. I mean, these three are insane. And then you got Duke from Clemson. You got Newton from, I think, Indiana or Iowa. Michael Hall Jr., he is a very underrated guy. Very quick hands, quick first step. Devontae Sweat, huge mofo. He's got some off-field issues. He was just recently, I think, arrested or whatnot. So we'll see how that plays out. Mason Smith, another talented guy, just has some issues and concerns. But what a guy! I mean, what a dude. At edge, shoot, these first, I mean, this is a deep class in my opinion, man. Dallas Turner, Jared Verse, Latu, Chop Robinson, Chris Braswell, Darius Robinson, Braylon Trice, Miles Cole, Gabriel Murphy. I mean, those, obviously, I'm just running out. Yeah, I mean, this is a deep edge class, and I think, we're going to see some playmakers come season. Linebackers. So in my opinion, not a huge, crazy linebacker class, but I think there's some definitely some playmakers. Peyton Wilson seems like the top guy here at NC State. Edgerrin Cooper from A&M, he's moving up and down. Junior Colson from Michigan. You got Cedric Gray from UNC. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. from Clemson. I think he has, in my opinion, the highest ceiling out of all these linebackers. Just will he get that opportunity? Will he, succeed the opportunity and all that fun stuff? DBs, man, corners to be exact. Another freaking deep class, in my opinion. I think the first guy here is the kid from Toledo, Mitchell. Then you got the kid from Bama, Carrion Arnold. Then you got Cooper DeJean. You could definitely make an argument he should be the top guy. I think he is a stud, especially in the special teams department. Kool-Aid McKinstry, what a name. Nate Wiggins from Clemson, what an athlete. Also, Kyrie Jackson from Oregon, got to give shout out to him regardless. And then Richardson, Richards I only put, but from Mississippi State, he is a dog as well. So Um, I like this. I like this cornerback class overall. I mean, there's some deep guys outside this top 10. And then lastly, guys, we're going to talk about here is the safeties, man. Um, got some guys in my opinion. Another pretty deep class. Got to start off the kid from Minnesota, Tyler Nubin. Javon Ballard though, right behind him at Georgia. Then you got Jaden Hicks at Washington State. Shout out to Kalen Bullock at USC. Then you got Cole Bishop and Sione Vaki from Utah. They're both in my top 10. I mean, Sione Vaki is just a stud and athlete. I mean, the kid had to play running back because of their injuries and stuff, and was just dominating on both sides, offense and defense, getting tackles. So I think he's just a football dude, right? And I think a team will recognize that and put him in good positions. So, guys, this is my position ranking. Wanted to kind of break down most of the positions, um, and give my thoughts on what my rankings are. So let me know in the comment section, guys. Did I fuck up? Right? Did I think Kalen Bullock should have been number one, and vice versa? So um, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, man. But I appreciate the support you guys have been giving me, and let's keep this going. Peace. Hello, everyone. Your host here, Gunner. I wanted to quickly say thank you for the continued support that you guys bring to this channel. If you haven't yet, please go subscribe to the channel as you will get notified for future videos, and it will be a huge plus for myself. I hope you guys enjoy the video.